Hi everybody. Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the gripping drama unfolding in Port Charles as tensions rise, secrets unravel, and unexpected alliances form. From Nina Reeves' bold confrontation with Drew Kane to Sasha Corbin's heartfelt plea to Jason Morgan, Monday, June 9th, promises an episode packed with emotion, intrigue, and jaw-dropping revelations. Let's explore the intricate web of relationships, hidden motives, and dramatic twists awaiting viewers in this roller coaster of a storyline. Nina Reeves' risky power play against Drew Kane. The undercurrents of deception are swirling stronger than ever as Nina Reeves takes a daring step to protect her own interests by confronting Drew Kane with a chilling threat. No longer content to remain in the shadows, Nina admits her role in a sinister drugging scheme that has left ripples across Port Charles. Her confession, however, comes with a stark warning: if Drew even considers revealing her actions to Corinthos, the fallout will be catastrophic for both of them. Nina masterfully spins a web of mutual destruction, reminding Drew of his own dark secrets, including the framing of Tracy Quartermain in a scandal that could shatter his reputation. She hints at their past fiery encounters, buried chapter that could resurface and obliterate Drew's bond with Willow if exposed. This high-stakes chess game between Nina and Drew showcases Nina's cunning as she leverages every ounce of leverage to keep her misdeeds buried. Will Drew buckle under the pressure, or will he risk everything to expose Nina's treachery? Sasha Corbin's emotional request to Jason Morgan. Meanwhile, in the aftermath of a dramatic courtroom delivery, Sasha Corbin finds herself in a hospital bed, cradling her newborn daughter with a mix of joy and vulnerability. The arrival of paramedics just in time during Friday's episode ensured the safety of both mother and child, but Sasha's journey is far from over. As she gazes at her baby girl, whom she's affectionately nicknamed Little Star, Sasha feels a wave of gratitude toward Jason Morgan, who has been a steadfast ally through her recent turmoil. Their fake father charade, once a necessary ruse, has come to an end, yet Sasha isn't ready to let go of Jason's support just yet. With a trembling voice, she asks him for one more favor, though the specifics remain shrouded in mystery for now. Could this request involve protecting her child from unseen dangers, or is it tied to unresolved personal matters? Jason, ever the protector, will likely wrestle with the weight of this plea, knowing that his involvement could draw him deeper into Sasha's complicated world. Carly Spencer confronts Jason over his lies. On the other side of Port Charles, Carly Spencer is not one to let deceit slide, especially when it comes from someone as close as Jason Morgan. Furious over being kept in the dark about his fake father act with Sasha, Carly demands answers as the week draws to a close. Her sharp intuition cuts through Jason's defenses, forcing him to lay bare the reasons behind his secrecy. This confrontation is more than just a clash of tempers, it's a test of trust between two people with a history as deep as the ocean. Carly's piercing gaze and relentless questioning might unearth more than Jason intends to reveal, potentially exposing vulnerabilities he's fought to keep hidden. As their heated exchange unfolds, viewers will be left wondering if this rift will fracture their bond permanently or if they can rebuild the foundation of their friendship amidst the chaos. Natalia Ramirez's desperate call for help. Trouble brews for Natalia Ramirez, who finds herself behind bars following an arrest for driving under the influence and obstruction of justice. Trapped in a cold, unforgiving cell, Natalia knows she's in deep waters and makes a frantic phone call in Monday's episode, her voice laced with desperation. The question on everyone's mind is, who will she turn to for salvation? Will it be Sonny Corinthos, with his powerful connections and knack for navigating sticky situations, or Jenz Sidwell, a man she believes owes her a debt of gratitude? Natalia's confidence in Sidwell's loyalty might be misplaced, however, as Marco Rios steps in with a stern warning to Sidwell about steering clear of Natalia's endless drama. Despite Marco's caution, Sidwell's sense of obligation or perhaps a hidden agenda could compel him to intervene, setting the stage for a risky rescue mission. Natalia's predicament adds another layer of suspense, leaving fans eager to see if her savior will come through or if she'll face the consequences alone. Anna Devane's strategic encounter. In a different corner of Port Charles, Anna Devane finds herself in a tense encounter that hints at a larger battle ahead. Known for her steely resolve, Anna admits during this run-in that achieving her objective will require more than just petty mudslinging or cheap shots. Whether she's crossing paths with the cunning Ezra Boyle, notorious for his underhanded tactics, or another adversary skilled in playing dirty, Anna's determination shines through. This moment underscores her strategic mindset, such as playing the long game and willing to stoop to her opponent's level. Instead, Anna is likely crafting a meticulous plan to outmaneuver her rival, relying on intellect over malice. This subplot promises to reveal more about Anna's current mission, perhaps tied to a hidden conspiracy threatening the town, and whether she can rise above the filth to claim victory. A budding connection between Molly Lansing Davis and Cody Bell. Amidst the heavier drama, a lighter, more heartwarming scene unfolds at the Metro Court, where Molly Lansing Davis and Cody Bell cross paths in a chance meeting that sparks curiosity. As they share a casual conversation over coffee, their interaction hints at the potential for a genuine friendship or perhaps something deeper. Molly, with her sharp wit and compassionate nature, finds Cody's rugged charm and candid demeanor refreshing, while Cody is intrigued by Molly's ability to balance vulnerability with strength. This encounter offers a brief respite from the chaos of Port Charles, giving both characters a moment to connect on a human level. Could this be the start of an unexpected alliance, or will their personal entanglements complicate this newfound rapport? Only time will tell, but their chemistry is undeniable. Curtis Ashford's quest for assistance. Elsewhere, Curtis Ashford is on a mission that could have far-reaching consequences, as he meets with Jordan Ashford to discuss a pressing matter. Speculation abounds that Curtis is seeking Jordan's expertise in tracking down Jacinda, a key figure in his latest plan. However, danger looms on the horizon, as Kai Taylor has overheard Curtis' scheme to pay Jacinda to fabricate a story implicating Drew in a scandal involving ketamine and a paid encounter. Curtis' desperate bid to manipulate the narrative is a gambleon that could backfire spectacularly if Kai decides to expose him to Drew. This subplot is a ticking time bomb, with Curtis navigating a minefield of deception while trying to maintain control. Will Jordan's involvement help him succeed, or will Kai's knowledge unravel everything before Curtis can execute his plan? Sonny Corinthos and Michael Corinthos navigate custody challenges. Back at the hospital, a poignant conversation unfolds between Sonny Corinthos and Michael Corinthos, centered on the art of compromise. The recent baby drama involving Sasha and Willow has unexpectedly brought Michael closer to both women, creating a unique opportunity to address lingering tensions. Sonny, with his seasoned perspective, gently advises Michael that sometimes conceding ground is the only path to peace, particularly when it comes to a potential custody agreement with Willow. This father-son moment is laden with emotion, as Michael grapples with his protective instincts and the desire for harmony. However, Drew Kane's disapproval of any compromise looms large, hinting at potential conflict on the horizon. Will Michael and Willow find common ground, or will Drew's interference throw a wrench into their fragile truce? Next, we will unravel the tangled web of secrets and covert operations brewing in Port Charles as Jason Morgan edges closer to uncovering Jocelyn Jack's astonishing WSB secret. The upcoming episode on June 5th promises a whirlwind of suspense, hidden agendas, and unexpected alliances, particularly surrounding the enigmatic Professor Henry Hank Dalton. With Anna Devane spearheading a daring investigation and Jocelyn caught in a dangerous double life, the stakes couldn't be higher. Join us as we delve into the intricate details of this gripping storyline, packed with new twists, invented elements, and expanded perspectives on the drama that's set to unfold. Anna Devane's determined crusade against Professor Dalton. In the heart of Port Charles, Anna Devane is on a relentless mission to unmask the dark underbelly of Professor Henry Hank Dalton's research. Her instincts, honed by years of detective work, scream that Dalton is entangled in something not just unethical, but downright perilous. Anna's concerns are twofold. On one hand, her protective nature surges as she worries about her granddaughter, Emma Scorpio Drake, who has shown a fascination with the charismatic professor and his academic pursuits. On the other hand, Anna's unyielding sense of justice fuels her desire to bring Dalton's suspected illegal activities into the light. She's heard whispers of mysterious experiments conducted under the guise of scholarly innovation in his secluded lab rumored to be equipped with technology far beyond standard university resources. Determined to gather irrefutable evidence, Anna sets her sights on enlisting a trusted ally for this high-stakes endeavor. Knowing that going solo might not be enough to crack the professor's carefully guarded secrets, Her resolve is unshakable, and as the June 5th episode looms, viewers can anticipate a battle of wits between Anna and the elusive Dalton. Jason Morgan, the reluctant hero Anna turns to. Enter Jason Morgan, a man whose reputation for tackling impossible missions precedes him. Anna, aware of Jason's loyalty and unparalleled skills, reaches out to him in a clandestine meeting at a quiet diner on the outskirts of town, hoping to pull him into her investigation. Jason, with his stoic demeanor and a history of never turning down a friend in need, listens intently as Anna lays out her suspicions about Dalton's dangerous projects. Though initially hesitant due to his own web of personal entanglements, Jason's sense of duty and long-standing bond with Anna might just tip the scales. There's an added layer of intrigue as rumors swirl that Dalton's research is bankrolled by none other than Jenz Sidwell, a shadowy figure with deep pockets and questionable morals. This connection alone is a glaring red flag for Jason, prompting him to consider the broader implications of Dalton's work on Port Charles' safety. As these two formidable forces contemplate teaming up, fans are left wondering what explosive discoveries await when Jason's grit meets Anna's determination. Jocelyn Jack's dangerous double life with the WSB. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to most of Port Charles, Jocelyn Jax is navigating a treacherous path as a secret operative for the WSB. Recruited by the enigmatic Jack Brennan, Jocelyn has undergone rigorous training, hidden behind a cleverly concocted cover story of a fictitious Easter Island trip. This ruse, complete with fabricated postcards and vague social media posts, was meant to shield her true activities from prying eyes, including those of her protective family and friends. However, cracks are beginning to show in her carefully constructed facade, especially under the scrutinizing gaze of Jason Morgan. During a recent casual encounter at the local coffee shop, Jason's piercing intuition picked up on inconsistencies in Jocelyn's style. Her nervous fidgeting and overly rehearsed responses about ancient artifacts didn't quite add up. Now, as Jocelyn delves deeper into her own covert investigation of Dalton's lab, infiltrating late-night study sessions and decoding encrypted files, she's unaware that her mission is on a collision course with Jason and Anna's quest. The tension builds as Jocelyn races against time to uncover Dalton's secrets before her own are laid bare. The collision of missions, Jason's potential discovery. As Jason aids Anna in peeling back the layers of Professor Dalton's operations, the possibility of him stumbling upon Jocelyn in the midst of her WSB assignment grows increasingly likely. Picture this, a late-night stakeout near Dalton's lab, where Jason, clad in dark attire, spots a familiar figure slipping through a side entrance with a flashlight in hand. His heart skips a beat as he recognizes Jocelyn's determined stride, her presence there raising more questions than answers. This unexpected encounter could jeopardize Jocelyn's mission, forcing her into a corner where she must either evade Jason's suspicions or confront them head-on. If Jason pieces together the puzzle connecting her odd behavior, the fake trip, and her presence at the lab, might uncover her shocking affiliation with the WSB. Such a revelation would not only stun Jason, but also place Jocelyn in a precarious position, desperately needing to safeguard her secret from reaching the ears of Carly Spencer or anyone else in their tight-knit circle. Will Jason's protective instincts push him to confront Jocelyn, or will he keep her secret, knowing the danger it could bring? The shadowy influence of Jenz Sidwell. Adding fuel to the already raging fire is the involvement of Jenz Sidwell, the mysterious benefactor behind Dalton's questionable research. Sidwell, a man of wealth and whispered infamy, operates from the shadows, his name often mentioned in hushed tones among Port Charles elite. Anna and Jason's investigation might unearth damning evidence of Sidwell's financial ties to Dalton, revealing a partnership aimed at developing something far more sinister than academic breakthroughs, perhaps a bioweapon or experimental technology with catastrophic potential. Sidwell's motives remain unclear. Is he driven by profit, power, or a personal vendetta against someone in town? This subplot introduces a global dimension to the local drama, hinting at international stakes that could draw even more dangerous players into Port Charles. As Anna and Jason dig deeper, they may find themselves not just up against Dalton, but a well-funded network willing to protect its interests at any cost, putting their lives and Jocelyn's in grave danger. The emotional stakes for Jocelyn and her loved ones. For Jocelyn, the weight of her secret WSB role extends beyond the physical risks of espionage. The emotional toll of deceiving her mother, Carly, and her close-knit family gnaws at her every day. Late at night, In the solitude of her room, Jocelyn often wrestles with guilt, staring at old family photos and wondering if she's betraying their trust by keeping them in the dark. If Jason uncovers her secret, the fallout could be devastating. Jocelyn might be forced to plead with him under the dim glow of a street lamp, her voice breaking as she begs him to maintain silence, explaining that her mission is bigger than personal loyalties. It's about protecting countless lives from whatever Dalton and Sidwell are planning. This potential confrontation promises a heart-wrenching clash of duty versus family, as Jocelyn's desperation collides with Jason's moral compass. Will she convince him to keep quiet, or will the truth spill out, fracturing her relationships irreparably? Next, we will explore the captivating journey of Rory Gibson, who has stepped into the iconic role of Michael Corinthos following the departure of Chad Duell, and is making waves in Port Charles with his dynamic portrayal. Since his debut, Gibson has not only filled some formidable shoes, but has also ignited a wave of fan enthusiasm with his nuanced take on the character. As Michael navigates a storm of personal and legal battles, particularly surrounding the dramatic custody feud and the shocking paternity reveal of Sasha Corbin's baby, there's much to unpack about his evolving storyline. Join us as we dive into Gibson's insights, add fresh details to the unfolding drama, and explore the intricate layers of Michael's life in this extended exploration of what promises to be a transformative chapter for the Corinthos family. Rory Gibson's stellar debut as Michael Corinthos. Rory Gibson's arrival as the recast Michael Corinthos has been nothing short of a revelation for fans of ABC General Hospital. Stepping into a role previously defined by Chad Duell's memorable performance, Gibson faced an uphill battle to win over a dedicated audience. Yet, with a blend of raw emotion and captivating presence, he has swiftly carved out his own space in Port Charles. His portrayal brings a refreshed intensity to Michael, evident in every furrowed brow and determined glance, earning him a growing legion of supporters who eagerly tune in to see how he'll shape the character. Beyond the screen, social media buzzes with praise for Gibson's ability to balance vulnerability with strength, a testament to his acting chops. As he settles into this pivotal role, viewers find themselves increasingly invested, not just in Michael's ongoing struggles, but in how Gibson's unique interpretation might steer the character into uncharted waters. Michael's turmoil, custody battles, and paternity shocks. At the heart of Michael Corinthos' current arc lies a tumultuous custody feud that has left both his personal life and emotions in disarray. The courtroom became a battlefield when the paternity of Sasha Corbin's baby was dramatically unveiled, sending shockwaves through Port Charles and directly into Michael's world. In a candid interview with Soap Opera Digest, Gibson peeled back the layers of Michael's psyche, revealing a man torn between protective instincts and burning resentment. On one side, Michael is laser-focused on securing a safer environment for his children, while he and Amelia Corinthos, pouring his energy into legal strategies late into the night, often with a cup of cold coffee as his only companion. On the other, as Gibson describes, a simmering undercurrent of rage fuels Michael's actions, sparked by Willow Corinthos' perceived betrayals. This emotional dichotomy presents a complex challenge for Gibson, who masterfully captures the anguish of a father fighting for his family while grappling with the pain of broken trust, making every scene a poignant display of heartbreak and fury. The sting of double betrayal with Drew Kane. Adding fuel to Michael's emotional inferno is the bitter realization of a double betrayal involving his uncle, Drew Kane. Once a pillar of trust and familial loyalty in Michael's life, Drew's actions, details of which remain tantalizingly vague but devastatingly personal, have shattered that bond, leaving Michael feeling isolated in his own family circle. Gibson elaborated on this dynamic in his interview, painting a picture of a man who feels stabbed in the back by someone he once considered a confidant. This betrayal isn't just a plot twist, it's a deep wound that festers with every interaction, coloring Michael's worldview with suspicion and anger. To portray this, Gibson channels a restrained intensity, allowing subtle shifts in body language, a clenched jaw, a fleeting glance of hurt to convey the depth of Michael's pain. This nuanced performance adds richness to Michael's character, highlighting how past trusts can morph into present resentments, and setting the stage for potential confrontations that could either mend or further fracture these familial ties. A rebirth amidst chaos, Gibson's vision for Michael. Gibson's perspective on Michael's journey offers a fascinating glimpse into the character's potential evolution. Describing the recent tumultuous events as akin to an explosion, Gibson intriguingly frames this chaos as a form of rebirth for Michael. This metaphor suggests a shedding of old skins, a chance for Michael to emerge from the ashes of betrayal and legal strife as a renewed individual, perhaps with a reevaluated sense of purpose or a hardened resolve. Gibson's interpretation hints at deeper layers being added to Michael's persona, visible not just in dramatic outbursts but in quieter moments of introspection. Perhaps a scene where Michael stands alone on the pier, gazing at the dark waters as he contemplates his next move. This rebirth concept also extends to Michael's physical transformation under Gibson's portrayal. With a new look that includes a more rugged style, think leather jackets, and a perpetually tousled hairstyle that mirrors his internal shift from naive trust to gritty determination, captivating fans with every evolving facet of his character. Paternity revelation, mixed emotions, and missed opportunities. The dramatic courtroom revelation of Michael being the father of Sasha's baby was a pivotal moment that stirred a whirlwind of conflicting emotions within him. Gibson unpacked Michael's complex reaction, noting the unfortunate timing of the disclosure amidst his fierce custody battle for Wiley and Amelia. The public exposure, while a bitter pill to swallow during such a critical fight, also brought a strange sense of liberation for Michael. Truth was finally unshackled, no longer a heavy secret weighing on his shoulders. Gibson revealed that Michael, if given the chance, would have chosen to unveil this truth much earlier, yearning to stand by Sasha throughout her pregnancy journey with open support. This missed opportunity haunts Michael, who imagines late-night conversations with Sasha, planning nursery colors and baby names, rather than the cold distance that secrecy enforced. This longing adds a tender undercurrent to Michael's otherwise stormy demeanor, showing viewers the softer side of a man desperate to make amends for time lost. Michael and Sasha, a future together. Gibson dropped a tantalizing hint about the direction of Michael and Sasha's relationship, suggesting a deep desire within Michael to build a life with Sasha and their child. He'd probably be with Sasha, wanting to raise this baby together, Gibson mused, igniting speculation about a romantic reconciliation. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a potential roadmap for a storyline where Michael seeks to mend past rifts, perhaps starting with small gestures as a shared coffee at Kelly's, or a heartfelt apology under the glow of a hospital corridor after Sasha's early labor drama. The courtroom chaos and early delivery have already forged an unspoken bond between them, and if they can align their perspectives, a rebuilt relationship seems within reach. Michael's lack of shame about the baby's existence, despite the hypocrisy Willow might perceive given his harsh stance toward her, further paves the way for him to embrace fatherhood openly with Sasha, crafting a family unit that defies past betrayals and present judgments. Navigating hypocrisy and open support. One of the thorniest aspects of Michael's current situation is the shadow of hypocrisy cast over his actions. While he pursued Willow with unrelenting criticism for her missteps, the revelation of his own concealed betrayal with Sasha paints him in a contradictory light. Gibson acknowledged this tension, portraying Michael as acutely aware of how Willow might view him, a man who preached righteousness while hiding his own sins. Yet, with the paternity news out in the open, Michael feels unshackled to offer Sasha the support he's long wanted to give, whether it's holding her hand during recovery or advocating for their child's future. This newfound freedom manifests in subtle acts of care, perhaps seen in Michael arranging a quiet space for Sasha to rest post-labor, away from prying eyes at the hospital. This shift from secrecy to transparency could be the cornerstone of healing for Michael, allowing him to redefine his relationships and priorities amidst the ongoing turmoil. Looking ahead, shakeups and surprises in Michael's story. As Michael Corinthos' narrative continues to unfold under Rory Gibson's compelling portrayal, ABC General Hospital spoilers tease that his new chapter will be rife with unexpected developments and transformative shakeups. From the lingering fallout of the custody feud to the delicate dance of rebuilding trust with Sasha, every step Michael takes is poised to reshape the landscape of Port Charles' most intricate family dynamics. Might we see him forge a tentative truce with Willow for the sake of their children, or will his unresolved anger toward Drew erupt into a full-blown confrontation at a family gathering? The potential for Michael to emerge as a renewed figure, tempered by trials and driven by a desire for redemption, keeps fans on the edge of their seats. Stay tuned for more updates on what lies ahead for Michael, Sasha, and the entire Corinthos clan, as secrets continue to unravel and alliances shift in the ever-dramatic world of General Hospital. Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest spoilers and recaps from your favorite soap opera.